Does anyone else feel like they're doing life basically completely alone? Hi, you're gonna have to excuse my appearance. Life has not been great recently, but this topic's been weighing very heavily on my heart and I had to talk about it. For a long time now, I've had a sense that my path in life is separate, I would say, from most of the kind of traditional paths that we see played out. It's like you have people in your life, you have friends and you have family, but they don't feel like your people. They're not walking the same path as you. They might not even understand your path. They might not understand where you're coming from, your past, who you are right now. They might only see a certain part of you. And I guess I'm describing like the normal human condition of being an individual. But if you're someone like me who really values community and connection, it can be really hard. Like it can feel very isolating and difficult to have to navigate certain periods of your life without like that core group of people that are your people. The reason why I think it's so important, especially as you transition into adulthood, is because yes, there's the aspect of connection and like community and support, mutual understanding, but also reflection. Like other people, if you have good friendships or like good relationships, they serve to reflect different parts of you. What I mean is that when you have like an internal shift or like you feel that you're changing from the inside, you need that to be, well, for me anyway, I don't know about other people, but I need that to be validated somehow in my external world. Like I need to see change in my external world to validate that what I felt, what I'm feeling inside is real. And I think healthy relationships that's part of a healthy relationship, is having that reflection, that mirror to say, like, I see you, I see the shift that's happened within you, and I'm reflecting that back to you, whether that means like the dynamic changes of the relationship or certain behaviors within the relationship. But yeah, if you don't have that, it's really difficult. Like you can have substitutes, but nothing beats just having people who get you, people who understand your sticky past, and people who understand who you are today, and people who understand where you want to be in the future, or like the direction that you're going in, and maybe they want similar things for their own lives. But for now, this is why I've started this YouTube platform, is to kind of, I guess, like document my journey, my own journey. And there's some magic in internet algorithms that means that when you put yourself out there, it attracts kindred spirits, like people who understand, who relate, and who might be walking a similar path. And it's easy to get caught up in thinking or feeling like, what's the point if no one's like seeing the progress that I'm making, and if I'm doing this alone, then like what's the point? Like I don't get to share my wins with anyone. Or like if I do share my wins, people like brush it off, like they don't understand that this is a part of me and this is like something that's important to me. But I think it's important to remember also that it's actually quite rare, in my experience and in my opinion, it's rare to have people who know your past, who like understand your past, who know you as you are now, and who know the person that you're striving to become. It's usually one or two out of the three. It's very rare to have all three. But the thing is, through the difficulty of the journey of finding yourself and finding your path, that is when new connections start to form. That's when new people start to come into your life who are meant to be in your life. and they will be the people who understand you. They'll be the people who you can gradually reveal parts of yourself to that you thought were going to be hidden from the world forever. And understand that what you're doing, it's a good thing. It's the adventure of life. Not having people around who are walking the same path doesn't mean that you're failing in some way. It doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path or going in the wrong direction. It just means that you have a unique story. It means that you are a unique person, just like everyone else. You're not unique in your uniqueness, but you are a unique person, I don't know. And striving alone, no matter how difficult and how treacherous it is, it's an essential part of life. It's a good thing. God bless anyone who's on this exciting and treacherous journey. And also, this is something that all the prophets went through as well. The story of Moses, when he grew up and he was looking for, he left, I can't remember the full story, but basically he left where he called home, and he was wandering in the new place for a little bit, I think Midian, and he came across a well, and he was desperate for something good, like some provisions, and then he found what would be his wife and his new family, basically. So it's a normal part of life. It's something that like most people experience. I guess I'm saying this to comfort myself, because it does get really difficult sometimes. It's difficult, but it's also a feature of our time, because we live in a time of separation. You know, it's, especially if you live in like a major city, most of the like services that would force you to interact with people, like just normal day-to-day people, have been replaced by technology. You can't enter like a fast food chain now without seeing like a kiosk instead of a person. Like you order at a kiosk instead of asking the person, the cashier. So this like modern day era is kind of exacerbating the issue of like isolation and being alone. And another thing is the disappearance of third spaces that aren't home and aren't work, that you can just go to and hang out for free, and you meet all types of people that, you know, are basically strangers, but that you're united in the fact that you're users of the space. I think that it's becoming less and less common. Like it used to be, like, I don't know about you guys, but I remember going to the library, frequenting the local library a lot as a kid. It was like a hangout spot. Parks as well, I think, are less frequently used, and I don't know, the world feels increasingly disconnected, and I don't like it. I think we're due for a countercultural movement soon, if not already. If you can relate to any part of this video, please leave a comment and let me know, because I think it's an issue that's a lot more common than we tend to think, but it's just not very widely discussed. So let me know what you think, and bye-bye.